Hello guys, welcome to Mystic Illuminations people. I am Rad and that will be a reading for Virgo for the summer solstice. So the first card Virgo, it is what you need guys to address in your life. In other words, to open your eyes for. And that will be the card marked by the Tree of Swords. So you need to start addressing a certain pain that is happening in your life, and because this card is falling into this particular position, it does says that you are maybe making the matter, the trouble, a little bit bigger than the trouble actually is. So that's why you need to calm your thoughts, guys. You need to kind of organize your particular thoughts toward a certain matters, because so you can, excuse me, so you can see it a little bit more clearer. This card says, guys, that you also need to start addressing people who are mistreating you, who are not treating you right. Those people, every time you are coming up with something, these people are kind of like trying to slay down your enthusiasm. These people are trying to misinterpret, or they're misinterpreting your idea. Is they're trying to present your idea something stupid, and they're trying to kind of like show you incapable. This is very important to be noticed for your particular career. That card for relationship there as addressing, it is show that you need to start addressing the communication between you and your partner, and maybe your partner is a little bit more aggressive than it has to be. Maybe your partner is a little bit more how can I place it in words, cutting. It's the word that I'm searching for, and they are not listening to you. They are not listening to the very end of your story. Thus they're either thus they're neglecting or kind of like refusing what you're proposing without they even listen. So you need to address that particular state. That card also suggests, guys, that you need to also address the people which are not treating you well. Those people which always are criticizing you, these people which are giving you mental cruelty, these people who are having a rude behavior towards you. The next card, it is showing what you need to have more patience with rather than to try to force forward. That will be the Page of Cups. And for those in families, this card means that you need to be more patient with your kid, because that card is showing that your kid right now, it is making assessment of oneself, trying to fit in the world, and trying to find the muse of theirs, trying to find what they really want to do forward. If this is a little kid, you need to be especially very patient with them, because for what it seems, they will jump from one thing to another, and also they need emotional attachment, guys. So you need to show them that you do have a emotional support with them. If this isn't the kid, then you need to be a little bit more patient with the rearrangements of around you that are about to happen. I mean, into your career, for example, because for what it seems, there will be a restructuring into the career, into the positions in your careers, in your career, and probably you're expecting this to happen, but it isn't happening yet, and it's not going to happen very soon, because it does need a little bit more shaping. And also you need to be a little bit more patient with your creative expression toward the projects you're working at. It will come with that with time, guys. If a certain creative approach of yours isn't happening, it is because probably there are pieces of information missing, or it is kind of like it is not yet into a state where you can implant that particular creative approach. In relationship, this card shows, guys, that you need to be a little bit more patient with how you're with your partner, in a term of that the emotions expressed from them towards you, even though you are trying to give them maximum amount of emotions you do have within yourself. For what it seems, they need a little bit more time so they can react to the overflowing stream of emotions that you are sending toward them. The next card, guys, it is showing where your prosperity and growth lies, and that will be the Empress. So as a personal card, first things first, this is a card where you need to start kind of like indulging yourself with the resources you're earning. Second of all, this card suggests, guys, that you need to detach a little bit from the midst of activity, because you do need to make some sound decisions. There are decisions that you need to do, and exactly in those decisions your prosperity and growth lies. This card, guys, suggests a fertility. Maybe for those who are couples, that card suggests that your growth lies into having a kid. And especially seeing the second card here, guys, you need to be a little bit more patient with that, but this shouldn't discourage you. Maybe this is now I'm seeing all these cards, and this is now I'm seeing where most likely the ongoing attempt is not gonna work out to have a kid, but you need to be a little bit more patient with that, because eventually you will have a kid. So don't stop trying. That's the particular meaning of the card for those who wants to be pregnant, Virgos. And the Empress, if we're talking about your career, guys, this card says that you need to be a person of plans. You need to be an opportunist. You need to be someone who knows what will do 2 steps ahead. I mean, you need to be 2 steps ahead in your mind. You need to know what comes next. That can happen, like I said, through careful planning. This is where your growth and prosperity lies. And also, if we're talking about your relationship, guys, that card suggests, unfortunately, that you need to be ready to make a certain sacrifices for the relationship, because it will pay off for what it seems. That will most likely unlock the stream of emotions here, with which you need to be a little bit more patient. And the last card is what you need to let go of. That is the Six of Swords. And you need to let go of a certain difficult transition you're planning to do. So looking at this, because we do have the Three of Swords, seeing that you're not finding yourself into a very good place, Virgo, at this very moment. Maybe you are kind of like deciding to change completely directions, to change your relationship, to leave your relationship, to leave your job, to try to find different job, and you need to leave those thoughts behind you. I mean, you gotta stick with the plan, you gotta stick with the ongoing path right now. The transition ain't worth it, guys. Basically what that card shows is that this step you are about to do, you are planning to do, Virgo, it's the step toward the unknown, and it may not work out. It may work out, but it may not work out. So you need to clinch a little bit longer to the, let's say, to the matters at hand right now, because for what it seems, guys, they are going to improve in the future. So that was the reading for you, Virgo, for the summer solstice, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it comes helpful to you. And if it does, please give us the thumbs up. And if you do want a private reading with me, you can find my profile at www.mysticilluminations88.com, and as soon as you make your purchase, we will schedule a comfortable time for you to perform your reading. And until then, guys, see you next time. Bye.